Hello everyone, welcome you to the episode 5 of Breakfast with Jorge. I welcome Jorge, the LME expert. Hi, how are you? What are you having for your breakfast today?
Hi, Purana. How are you? What I'm having for breakfast, my traditional mate. This is what I drink every morning with some toast and then after that cereals. And that will be it.
Okay, great. So, are you coming to India?
Yes, indeed, I'm coming to India. As a matter of fact, next week, which is going to be the third week of January, I'll be in Jaipur. There is a Congress of Recyclers, the MRAI, and I'm going to deliver a speech. I'm going to be part of a panel talking about hedging in scrap. So if you are not coming to Jaipur or you are watching to this interview later on, you can always go to the records of the event and you'll join my presentation, hopefully, right?
That's amazing. That's great. Tell us about the metal markets this
Well,
last 2 weeks.
The markets very, very bullish, very, very active. You know, the copper keeps going to the record highs over 13,400. The aluminum also 3,200. The nickel is extremely strong. It's over 18,000. It's over 18,700 and something. The lead is almost 2,100. The zinc is 3,280, almost 3,300. And it's incredible because the zinc has always been in nominal terms with the price over the aluminum, but now aluminum for time to time is higher, and the tin is also strong. So I expect the market to keep behaving like this, definitively like this.
Okay, understood. Jorge, why are people even talking about a possible Rio Tinto and Glencore combination if nothing is announced yet?
Yeah, the market is talking about this important news, which is the merge between Rio Tinto and Glencore, and this is huge. It's huge because imagine that you're gonna go from mining to sale on all the chain with all the financial power. It's amazing, and this also happens when the United States has announced a very low inflation for 2025. It was under 3%. I believe it was 2.7%. Everything says that the interest rates will keep going down dramatically. I mean, there is a fight between Trump and Powell, but sooner rather than later he will be replaced. I think it's in April, the replacement. And hopefully the rates will keep going down, and this is mainly helping the economies, which are not expected to grow that much during 2026. But anyway, a reduction of an interest rate may help, absolutely.
Okay, so what would be the immediate
Well,
impact of a structure like
yeah,
that on the
you mean
market?
the impact on the market,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
This is integration. Integration means a lot. Because in one hand, imagine if you are a producer and at the same time you sell, you are in both sides of the chain. The market conditions may vary. For example, people might be able to request fixed prices, not floating ones, even though at the beginning the structure will keep doing the same. And the efficiencies are going to be higher, the costs are going to be lower, and mainly, hopefully, the price will go down. This is what I think, yeah.
Everyone keeps mentioning about copper. Why is
Well,
copper the central character?
copper is central here, as I said in our last interview, that copper is sort of becoming the new gold. I mean, let's go a little bit backwards. Why people love gold? I'm talking about thousands and thousands of years ago. The gold reflected the sun. The sun gave, in a way, the power of heat, and without any explanations, believing that sun is God. And having a piece of God in hands gave comfort, particularly that the gold is not everywhere. So the humanity builded little by little the perception of safeness, having gold, and then the governments turned to have gold as a reserve of value. And nowadays, again, I mean, the gold, which is over 4,500, the announced, if it wasn't for the value of a reserve or the emotional value or the psychological value the people give, plus the intervention of the government willing to have reserves in gold, just for its industrial use, the copper would have, quote, much the less, but maybe 10% of what it's doing now. But the fact, it is there. So in terms of copper, it's central because copper is more related to today. Copper is electricity transmission, and electricity, the power, it is the driver of nowadays economies, but mainly also due to the high impact of the artificial intelligence. So I believe, and that's an hypothesis, that people will be willing to have copper as a reserve of value. And as a metaphor, I keep insisting that we may think of copper as the new gold. And having said that, in this merge, particularly because of Rio Tinto's reserves, there is a huge potential there, a huge.
So what's the big message for the industry that you would like
Well,
to give?
the message for the industry is that we might see more regulations, more ESG pressure, clear need of a discipline, flexibility, and smart hedging at the very beginning, until this merge might bring to a new structure of being able to buy at fixed prices. And mainly that's it.
Thank you so much, Jorge.
Well, I thank you very much. See you next time. And remember, if you have the chance to be in Jaipur, I'm going to deliver my speech on January the 20th, I think at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And it's going to be an honor to be in your country.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned for the next episode of Breakfast with Jorge. Till then, like, subscribe our YouTube channel, and also let us know what do you think about the market in the comment section below. Bye-bye. Thanks.